Hey, welcome back to Road Tripping with Rachel. I'm Rachel. Thanks so much for joining me on this great big road trip we call life. I do like to actually take real road trips from time to time, and then I enjoy conducting some Bible studies throughout the month. So, I have kind of put a hiatus on some of the actual road trips here for a little while, simply because so I thought I would take you along on a day in my life. So we are actually starting in the evening. I'm going to include some pictures and some short clips from where I just finished my workout. So I am one of those individuals, if I hit the front door of my apartment, I'm done. I'm not leaving. And so I normally take gym clothes with me to work. I will change at work, and then whenever I get back to my apartment complex, I will go and work out, or I'll go to a local park. But some of the clips you're about to see are from me working out today, and then I'm going to just take you along on what my evening and what my early morning looks like work. So I hope you enjoy this day in my life. So I don't know if anyone else is really like this. I am. But, oh, well, looks like that's as good as you are going to get for the time being. Hi. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I'm not a huge dinner eater anymore. I save my big meal mainly for lunch. But after working out, especially whenever I do strength training, I am ravenous. I don't know how else to say it. And so I normally like to keep at least a few things around that are easy for me to make and that are very calorically dense, but you get a lot for those calories, and things that will keep me satisfied for a long time. And one of the things that I did while I was living in Kansas City was I would get Polish sausage, and then I would dice it up, add in peppers and onions, some garlic, and then I would use rice as filler for it, and then I would basically make myself this little skillet. So this looks like as I start going with it. Okay, so I made dinner. It was yummy. And there's enough left over that I could probably have 2 more meals. But I am now in my wind down phase. So I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. So my wind down during the week starts at 7:30. So it's about 7:30 right now. So I'm going to grab a shower. It is not hair wash day. So just a body shower. And then I need to get my clothes out for tomorrow and get those hung up and ready to go. And then make sure that I have some time to work on my Bible study. I do Duolingo, and then I will probably maybe work on my quilt tonight. I haven't worked on it now in a couple weeks, and I kind of want to work on it a little bit tonight. But that's where I'm at right now. Okay, we need to put out our clothes for tomorrow because that's 5 extra minutes that I get to sleep. So pants are a must. We like pants. What do I want to wear shirt-wise? Question. These are our options. I tend to like green. But I'm good with a darker color. I haven't worn this shirt now in a week or two. How about I go with this one? We'll go with that one. I like that one. We'll go with that one. So here's a handy dandy little life hack for all of you who need to have your stuff out, and it would help you to just put stuff out early in the morning. I use a holder for a Christmas wreath. I got this at Dollar General several years ago. So I just put it over my closet door, and that's what I hang my clothes on. I don't bother with a command strip. I don't bother with anything else. So before I go to bed, anytime, I like to do something that I find very relaxing, something that makes me feel very productive. So there aren't a lot of things like that, and everyone has their own different opinions on what is relaxing and productive all at the same time. I really enjoy doing like embroidery or crochet or something like that. So yeah, I'm one of those little old ladies who sits in my bed and I do one of those things. I have been working on this quilt. This has been my in-between project for over a decade now. And so I began the actual, like, it took me several years just to embroidery all of it and then to connect all of them. And I started the quilting process in January. So I'm still in that process. I'm hand quilting the entire thing and I'm doing it all by myself. So I don't have any assistance for it. So I do it with a large embroidery hoop that was my grandmother's, and I've got this sucker pinned, and there's no such thing as too many pins when you're quilting. And so you're gonna get a chance to kind of see a little bit of it here. I'll show you. So here's, like, it's not all aesthetically pleasing or anything. Oh, that hurt. I just got poked. But this is what it is looking like, and there's that's poking me. So it is a queen sized quilt. It is color number 498. I will never use 498 ever again once this is finished. So I have been working on getting it quilted. I took a look at it here a few weeks ago to actually, because I see it like where it's all kind of like together and just as I'm moving my hoop around, but I actually spread it out at my parents' house to see like how much of it was actually quilted. I actually have quite a bit of it quilted. So this will probably be like at least another year of me doing all the quilting, and then I will put the binding on it, and then it'll be done, and I will have this. It will become a family heirloom. But this is what I've been working on, and I have a love-hate relationship with it, but I do find the quilting process actually very relaxing. You just turn on like YouTube or a movie or something and you just go. I can only work on it for so long though, because I don't wear thimbles or anything while I'm quilting. So like my finger from pushing through will get very tender, and then I gotta go a couple days to let it like stiffen up again, like the calluses and everything. And then if I work on it for too long, Finny gets a little jealous. So right, his back to me. Isn't that right, Finny? You get a little jealous, don't you? Yeah, he's not even responding. We know that everyone just comes for opportunities to see you, Finny. Isn't that right? I think it's right. Oh well. I'm gonna work on this for a while, and then I'll take some time and I'll do some Bible reading, and then basically I'll see you in the morning. I'm basically ready for bed. I wake up very early, so I'm normally like, I'll be asleep probably within the next like hour to an hour and a half, which, yes, I know you can poke fun at me. Yes, I go to bed pretty early. I also wake up at 4:30. I wake up at 4:30 and I'm out the door like to get to work. So I actually do need to go to bed this early for me. Okay, so I'll see you all probably tomorrow morning. It's 4:30. Actually 4:40. Because I hit snooze. Sometimes I hit it twice. This time I only hit it the one time. And this is Finny. He's my other alarm clock. Because he needs to be fed. Well, first things first. It's time to get the bed made. That means kicking my cat out. Yeah. Okay, Finny, we gotta get the sheets all put together. Come on. Meow. Meow. Ta-da. So, I have this theory that the state of your bed is indicative of the state of your mind. So therefore, I make my bed every morning because it makes me feel as though I'm actually mentally organized, even if I might not actually be. So I have made my bed every morning, and when it's not, it normally means it's a bad day. Oh, and it sounds as though Finny is ready for us to head downstairs.
There actually isn't like a really good place for you to sit in my kitchen without you seeing the overhead light and me looking as though I have this lovely halo, which I kind of still do anyway. But one of the best purchases I ever made was I just went on Amazon and I got these. So I made beef stroganoff with mashed potatoes. Can't really tell, like it does look a lot better than this here. And then I made monkey bread. So this normally ends up being more of like a later morning snack for me because it's yummy and it's easy to eat. And it's also, these things are super easy to heat up. They're great. I love them. This was one of my better ideas. So if you're not like a meal prepper for like your meals, I mean, and it's not for everybody, so I totally get that, but it saves me so much time in the morning. So much time to just be able to pull them out of the fridge. On to actually eating something. So last week and this week I actually meal prepped my breakfast too. Behold, one Tupperware container like my mother had for years. My mother has like 4 of them. I just have one. I made so these are French toast cups. I feel like a French toast casserole. I put them in little cups. And then, so about 2 to 3 of them is like a meal for me. Like that's what it takes for me to feel like pretty satiated. I don't do these very often, so I always forget about how much I actually need to eat. But we're gonna go with just the 2 of them. And then silicone, life changer. These are a life changer. I got these off of Amazon, and then you just toss them in the sink. Then I like to get out my big mason jar, and this is what I put my iced coffee in. Now, if you haven't really noticed, I'm a bit of a tightwad. I'm also like one of those really chatty individuals who, it's really weird. I'm an introvert, but I'm chatty. I just kind of accept it and I move forward. But I use a French press. I own a coffee pot because if you remember, last year at this time I was having my student workers when I worked for the university over once a month to do brunch, and I have used a lovely French press for years. However, this does not cover like up to 14 people. So I started using, I purchased a coffee pot, like a good quality coffee pot to use for like when I had people over. But I'm still a tightwad. At my core, I am a tightwad. And so what I do for myself, I don't do this for other people, but for myself, I will have hot coffee one morning, and normally like I will fill up like a Yeti, like a standard Yeti size, and then I'll sip that in the morning, refill it, take it to work. And on the following day, I'll use the leftover coffee because I'm like, it's in a sealed container. I also stick it in the fridge. I will use that, and then I will have iced coffee the following morning. That way, all that delicious caffeinated goodness is enjoyed. So, I don't know, how do you guys do your coffee routines? But in the morning, like I don't need coffee in the morning. I don't need it. Yes, Finny. I just really like it. And it does give me a little bit of that like oomph in the morning to just kind of get me going. What is it, Finny? Oh, okay, I see. We just want some attention. That's okay too. And then these little lids from Walmart, I love them. They're a great invention. My French toast bites have come out of the microwave, and then going to get some butter on them. And then I need to crack open a new jar of syrup. This is really messy. You can't tell me I'm the only person who sings to myself. You just can't. Finny. He really likes attention in the morning. He really likes attention in the morning. Some YouTube, coffee, and yes, look at that. I'm dressed. I still gotta do my face and hair, but I'm going to take a few minutes. Like, this is just how I wake up in the morning. Turn something on for me to listen to, just to have some stimulation in the morning. Let me drink my coffee, and I'm going to eat my very yummy French toast bites.
We have morning Finny cuddles. Isn't that right, Finny? Morning Finny cuddles. My cute kitty does not enjoy the camera quite as. You could go for me. Aw, look at you. Showing over the camera just how cute you are. Yeah.
Well, besides brushing my teeth, I also use a vitamin C face wash, and then I use this like vitamins and C beauty, I think is what it's called. It's just a toning serum. I think it works pretty well. Granted, like, I'm not sponsored at all by any of these brands that I show you. It's just what I found and what I'm using. But I guess it works because most people don't guess my age. So I think long-term taking care of my skin has helped things, but I do use these every morning. So I don't know what other people like to do with their hair. I have a lot of it, to be perfectly honest. I shed horribly. And yeah, you're at a bit of an awkward angle because it was the best that I could do. But I like having my hair down. I think my hair looks really pretty when it's down. I mean, you can't really tell because of your angle. But like, I got like a lot of wave to my hair. I happen to like my color, although I do occasionally go a little bit more blonde. But I was super happy when the claw clip came back, and then they got all these different like pretty designs now for it, because I like to get my hair up and off of my neck, quite honestly, and this makes it look pretty when I do. Gives a little bit of visual interest, and see if I can loosen it and not look quite like the school marm that I secretly kind of am internally. But man, ponytails up like this. I do occasionally wear it down. I wore it down on Saturday, for most of Saturday I should say. But once my hair is up and out of my way, I did use my serum and my face wash. Then I like to do like just a little bit of makeup. I don't do a ton of makeup. I do occasionally do a full face, but normally on the day-to-day, I'm doing just my eyebrows and then like right around my eyes. Sometimes mascara, sometimes just eyeliner. I typically use only 2 brands now. One that I found in high school, or I guess it wasn't high school. I guess it was early college was when I found them. Really like them. My skin reacts really well to it. And then the other one has been a new addition that I've actually been switching to, and I am not sponsored by either of these, but I really like Physicians Formula, and then I like Tubes & Co. Like I said, Physicians Formula I found while I was in college. I don't even remember how I found it, except I know I got my very first foundation from Kmart back in the day because it was across from where I worked. Tubes & Co. I know I heard about through it's the Farmhouse on Boone podcast. Farmhouse Life, I think is what their podcast is. I really like their eyeshadows, and their highlighter, and I really like their pencil, and their mascara is really nice too. I also have like some of their foundation, and I have a tube of lipstick as well as their blush, but I do really like this. So just to kind of give you an idea, that's the palette. Whoop. And it's a little dusty, but I I think they're so pretty. It's within my colors too that I would normally wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of my face on, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here we are. I darkened my eyebrows just a little bit because I am actually like on the blonde spectrum. My hair looks darker and it is darker, but my hairdresser has said nope, I am technically a blonde, and my eyebrows would attest to that. So I darkened the eyebrows just a little bit, and then I used just a little bit of liner and just a little bit there, and then just some shimmery chapstick. So I'm basically ready to walk out the door at this point. It's about 6-ish. I need to get my gym clothes packed, so I gotta go do that. I'm debating, since I'm gonna have to get this video edited today so it can go up tomorrow, if I want to go ahead and instead of coming home tomorrow, like maybe go to the library and work for a little while. I will probably end up doing that, which means my computer's coming with me. Yay. Yay. Okay, 6:21. We are in the car out front of my apartment and we are getting ready to go. Basically, I just have a long commute. I'm gonna have the radio on. I'm gonna be doing battle with Interstate 270 and Interstate 55, and then crossing over into Illinois. Like, that's basically what the next 45 minutes of my morning is gonna look like. I hope that you enjoy getting the chance to see kind of what my general day looks like outside of like what I actually do for work, because there are too many big names that I work with that I could get in trouble with if I posted on the internet. So I hope that you enjoyed this and got a chance to just kind of see what it's like to be a single lady. Just working. And of course, yes, there are things like I don't show, but I did show all the general activities that I do like on the day-to-day basis. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure that you like and subscribe. That helps me know if you enjoy this content, but also it helps get more out to other people to help find my channel. And don't forget that I also do Bible study, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure you hop back on next week as we finish up the Gospel of John. So otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.